The star. Ganga. The upright readings. Balance, pleasure, optimism, insight, spiritual love, hope, faith, purpose, renewal. This card is a yes positive card. The form of Mata Ganga means this card teaches us the balance of mind. Mother Ganga herself had to sacrifice her sons with a calm mind. This card shows that there is joy and optimism in your life. What is needed is an insight for oneself. Your spiritual love is likely to increase. Your mind will be inclined towards spirituality. There is a difference between being spiritual and being religious. You will understand this difference. Your life is filled with new hope, faith, and purpose. Have a positive attitude. There is some renewal happening in life. Important events are happening. Many blessings. The reverse readings. Disappointment, bad luck, imbalance, broken dreams, lack of faith, despair, self-trust, disconnection. This card shows that you may have to face disappointment for some time. Unfortunately, your mind will go towards imbalance. May have to live life with some broken dreams. Not every corpse necessarily gets a shroud. Not every love story needs to be successful. Nothing to do, the lack of trust is in others. Due to this, you can face disappointment. This will increase your lost confidence. Disconnection will give your mind the strength to bear the most severe sufferings. You will come out as a new person. The star. Modern tarot card. The star again shows a nude female. One of my followers asked me a good question a few years, "Sir, why religious images are intended for nudity, especially exposing females?" I answered, all religions and philosophies are created by the male, not by the female. So it is obvious that while performing religious activities, male brain wants to entertain itself by looking at the nudes of a woman. Great philosopher Osho used to mention that if any extraterrestrial elements visit the earth, they will be surprised to see all religious works, paintings, songs are full of nudity and about woman body. Total 13 nude images are there in 22 major arcana cards. Anyways, a big pale 8 angles yellow star is in the sky accompanied by 7 small white stars. A nude woman is pouring water with both hands. The right hand pot is pouring water into the ocean. She is not aware that left hand water is spoiled on the terrain. Why she is nude, in the open space? No logic. This card's original concept is corrupted. According to ancient Indian tarot cards, this is Ganga, a sacred river from India. Ganga is coming from the head of Lord Shiva. Maharshi Bhagirath made efforts to bring Ganga on the earth. Here you can see the giant head of Lord Shiva. A woman is Ganga Mata. The water is poured on some sage, those are Maharshi Bhagirath and his followers. Detailed story. The war between gods and demons made gods victorious. The demons hide in the sea and the gods were unable to find them. They requested sage Agastya to help, and the sage, using his divine powers, drank up the ocean. The gods defeated the remaining demons and asked Agastya to restore the water. The sage replied that he has digested the water and cannot restore it. Everyone was worried, but Lord Vishnu assured that the ocean would be filled soon. One of the causes is to ask Ganga to come on the earth to fill up the ocean. Several years later, a king named Sagara magically acquired 60,000 sons. One day, King Sagara performed a ritual of worship for the good of the kingdom. One of the integral parts of the ritual was a horse, which was stolen by the jealous Indra. Sagara sent all his sons all over the earth to search for the horse. They found it next to a meditating sage Kapil tied by Lord Indra. Believing that the sage had stolen the horse, they hurled insults at him and caused his penance to be disturbed. The sage opened his eyes for the first time after several years and looked at the sons of Sagara. With this glance, all 60,000 were burnt. The souls of the sons of Sagara wandered as ghosts since their final rites had not been performed. For the last salvation of all the sons of Sagar, Anshuman started to pray to Brahma to bring Ganga to the earth but was unsuccessful. Then his son Dilip did the same but again he was unsuccessful. Then Maharshi Bhagirata, one of the descendants of Sagara, son of Dilip, learned of this fate. He vowed to bring Ganga down to earth so that the water could cleanse their souls and release them to heaven. Maharshi Bhagirata prayed to Brahma that Ganga should come down to earth. Brahma ordered Ganga. Ganga felt it insulting and decided to sweep the whole earth away as she fell from the heavens. Alarmed, Maharshi Bhagirata prayed to Shiva that he break up Ganga's descent. Ganga arrogantly fell on Shiva's head. Lord Shiva calmly trapped her in his hair and let her out in a small stream. The touch of Shiva further sanctified Ganga. As Ganga traveled to the netherworld, she created a different stream to remain on earth to help to purify unfortunate souls. She is the only river to follow from all the three worlds, heaven, earth, and the netherworld. Because of Bhagirata's efforts, Ganga descended to earth and hence the river is also known as Bhagirathi, and the term Bhagirath Prayatna is used to describe valiant efforts or difficult achievements. Another name that Ganga is known by is Jahanvi. Her rushing water created turbulence and destroyed the fields and the trance of a sage called Jahnu. He was angry by this and drank up all of Ganga's water. Then the gods prayed to Jahnu to release Ganga so that she could proceed with her mission. Pleased with their prayers, Jahnu released Ganga water from his ears. Hence she is Jahanvi. The river will dry up in Kali Yuga. In the Mahabharata, Ganga is the wife of Shantanu, and the mother of Bhishma. Once, Shantanu met a beautiful woman on the banks of the Ganges. Shantanu fell in love with her and asked her to marry him. She accepted the proposal on the condition that Shantanu won't ask her any questions. Shantanu agreed and they married. They lived together peacefully and 8 sons were born to them. The lady did a strange thing, she drowned 7 sons. Shantanu was shocked and stopped her from drowning the last son, who was Devavrata. He then asks her who she was and why did she drown her children? The woman replied that their sons were incarnations of Vasus, who were cursed to be a miserable life. The Vasus had requested her to end their life when they incarnated on earth. She then revealed her identity, promised to return their son when he becomes a capable ruler, and vanished. Later, she trained Devavrata and returned him to Shantanu. When Bhishma is wounded in battle, Ganga comes out of the water in human form and weeps uncontrollably over his body. Bhishma brought about his downfall by abducting and disgracing a princess named Amba. Some traditions associate Bhagirathi with Shiva rather than Shantanu. Ganga is sometimes connected with Vishnu.